Okay, so working drill number one.
Drill number one.
What I want to do is I want to push this towards the face here. Push it towards the face. So 1 and pull this down at the same time. 1, 2, like this, and then come up underneath here. Shoulder goes into the gallbladder area. Bump into the liver. Good. Head up, so do a guillotine. So you can't do a guillotine. Good. And then switch to side control. All right. So when I'm farther out, you can push this up into the face. You can push this up into the face, or you can pull down the head butt in. So head butt, 1, step up, around. Don't worry about the steps, just the upper body. Okay. So 1, I can push this here. I can push this here. I can go up over the top. Okay, I can go up over the top and move. Over the top and move. Boom, this way. Boom, this way. Okay, so I can hit them. Thumb the eyes, pulling around here, pulling around here, outside, here this way, coming in, right? So this one's always going to go to the outside right here, but I can move it in and then swing it. I can move this one in and then bring this out and then come up underneath and lock. Okay, okay, so Alex, do it to me. Good. 1. Very good. One more time. Good. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now make sure that when you come in, I don't elbow you in the nose. Okay. So do it again. Boom. Here. And how you prevent that is when I come in this way, I headbutt into the face, shoulder into the chest, and then lock to the side. Cool?
Cool.
Okay, so 1, headbutt, shoulder in. Very good. Now let's do a different angle. Go ahead. 1, headbutt, shoulder, and lock. Very good. Let's do it again. I'm sorry. Headbutt, shoulder. Very good. Excellent. And one more time. Headbutt, shoulder. Very good. Okay. So remember, you can come straight across here like this, right? So you can come straight across, right? And fish this way, right? And you can also, right here, you can shove this into the hand, right? But if the hand's farther out, right, you can come straight across here and move this in. But make sure that this doesn't hit me in the face by push while moving across, right? Like this, which enables me to get into the side control position that way. So drill number 1, right, is to move this across from the face, pull this down, and then lock in. Okay, and when I'm coming up underneath this body, I'm using a gable grip. Gable grips are really important. I mean, you can use any kind of grip, but this is what I find to be the most effective for me. So, hands up. This is to develop sensitivity, touch sensitivity. First thing is first. It's not self-defense yet, but you need to develop the sensitivity necessary because we can't predict what someone's going to do unless we influence what he's going to do. For instance, if his hand's down and he's kind of a threat, maybe I'll put my hands up like this because that's going to get him to raise his hands up. Now I can predict if I go this way that his hands up, enabling me to come up into a position so that I can do the come along, jiu-jitsu, whatever, okay? So if I go this way, I know he can block, I can grab it, and then when he goes to pull it back, I can predict what he's going to do because he's going to pull back. For instance, here's an example, and don't worry about learning this right now, but I throw this, he brings his hand up, I come in behind the elbow, grab the wrist, pull. I know he's going to pull it back, so what I want to do is rotate his elbow up and get the hand up here. Go ahead and pull it back. Okay. So from that position, then I can rotate around up into the gooseneck. Okay. I can control the gooseneck with one hand, been able to hit. I can switch the gooseneck to the other side. Here, go for the chokes, or just go for the pushes like this. So before we do prediction, where I'm getting his hand to come up, or maybe I want to lower his hand, right? Maybe I'm here and I want to lower his hand. So I lower his hand so that I come up here, I lower his hand, and then I come up here so that I can get him to react to that position, so I can grab the opposite side. Maybe I just go here and grab this side, and I pull, and he goes to punch, right? So I have to stop this, right, up into that position there. Can you punch?
No.
Okay, pretty hard for him to do that. Maybe none of those things work. Maybe I do this and I go to grab and he pulls it away. But that's okay because now I'm into the inside anywhere where I'm going for the headbutt. So that brings us back to where we started. Hand here, hand here. I want to move this across my face, otherwise he can punch me in the face. He can elbow strike up, right? He can pull me around. He can manipulate me. So what I want to do is both hands move at the same time. I'm going to move this across the face, but I don't want to move it all the way over, okay? Just a little bit, just so it misses my face. At the same time, I'm pulling this one down and opening this up to go for the headbutt, okay? Raising his arms up, the shoulder becomes a strike to the solar plexus. I'm stepping up underneath him with the right foot, going into the gable grip, making him put all his weight on one foot so that he's no longer able to regain balance, so that his structure is weak. So one affect his mobility, one affect his stability. So again, right, move this across here, pull this down, headbutt. So here's the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? And really this is all one motion. Boom. It's all one motion. Okay, so if I need his hands to come up, then I come in. Now I have his hands. Maybe I can get right up in there to begin with, but I don't want him lowering this or getting a hold of me, right? So what I want to do is I want to come in and use my head to strike, my shoulder to strike, and my head I want pressed up against him, because if my head's down here, he can guillotine me or whatever. Okay? But the whole idea is I want to get a hold of him so that he can't get away. Okay? If he can get away, then he's just going to punch. I'm going to punch. He'll punch, kick, whatever. He's got all these opportunities. But once someone gets a hold of you, right? So I want to keep that. If I have a hold of him, when he's getting a hold of me, this is great. Now we're equal. Okay? Like in what I call 50-50. I have the same position that he has. Okay, so from these positions, then we can learn what to do from there. Okay, but that's it. Hands up. 1, headbutt, come up underneath, go to side control. From there, we're probably going to go for the arm from side control. Our primary objective is to finish it as soon as possible with as minimal effort and technique. And we'll go into the arm triangle. I'll show you a preview of that just in case you guys want to try it. All right, so this is going to move across my face. This will move down. Headbutt will go in, because if I don't use the headbutt, he could crack me with his shoulder right in the nose, okay? So I want to make sure, move this across, move this down. Head goes to the face, open up, shoulder up into the rib cage, solar plexus area like that, okay? Head goes up, side control, and then we're going to go in for the arm triangle, okay? To the side, okay? Just like this. Once we get the arm triangle, then you can twist. Be careful with this. You don't want to be breaking necks, and your guy will pass out pretty quick, so you just got to be safe.
Doesn't take long.
No. So just train safely. You don't want to really headbutt your partner, and you don't want to break his ribs or, hurt his solar plexus in any way. So just be careful. Don't worry about where the feet are going to go. You'll figure that out. Obviously, your body is one unit, and you'll figure out your footwork. We'll cover it later, but you'll figure it out. The biggest thing is making sure I'm both inside the hand, on both hands on the outside of his hands. We're going to do different drills where the hand's on the inside, the other hand's on the inside, both hands are on the inside. Both hands are on one, right? This way, both under and both over. We're going to cover that where he's got a trap here and a push here so that we can move in and track, half track, move. We'll learn all those at a later date, but just hands to the outside, move across the face, pull this down, headbutt to the face. Don't go to the outside because he can crash into you. Go headbutt to the face, everything you want it. Drive towards his center, headbutt to the face. Even if you don't hit him in the face, hit the attacker in the face, you still want him to believe it. It's like the flinch response. Boom, I go like this, I open up, I go into the stomach, up underneath the head, and then go up to the arm triangle. And you can stop right here, don't worry about finishing this yet. There's a whole section we have on arm triangles, and this only works with guys that are short. He's my size. If he's 6 foot tall, that'll never work, and I'll have to show you how to break a taller person down. Same thing goes when you're doing inside grappling. Inside grappling can work for short people against short people and short people against tall people, but there is modifications. And so a guy that's 6 foot tall against someone that's my height, 5'6", it might be a different, right? So in real life, if he throws a strike, I might be able to get to the inside, or I might be able to crash the inside and get to the position I want really easy. But a tall guy, it could be pretty hard. A tall guy could also punch me from the outside, and when he punches, then I hit, right? And then I have to. So there's modifications. There's things that you have to know to be able to close that gap if people, keep distance and keep you to the outside range or using long range weapons. So right now it's learning the mechanics, it's learning the techniques, and then we're going to learn, how we apply this universally on other people as well. Thanks.